Take 5 with RICOVIBES, the ultimate in entertainment. Live interviews, social commentary, and so much more. Go tell somebody you're now locked into Take 5 with RICOVIBES.
What's up, everybody? It's yours truly, RICOVIBES, and welcome to another edition of the Flavor Cafe, aka Take 5. My special co-host in the building, Lady Renee. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
What is it? It looks like... It almost look like a Christmas.
It's not. Come on.
What is that? Charles? What is that?
Lover Boy.
Charles Jersey Lover Boy.
Yeah.
Is that a new brand?
Yeah, everybody has it now. They have like the little ears on it.
Oh, really?
Like I like all the colors.
Yeah, some nice colors. Vibrant.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. The fashionistas. How was your weekend?
Weekend. It was good.
Yeah.
It was. I was out a lot this weekend.
Ooh.
I just realized.
We did Memory Lane. You did Keisha with Slaughtertone Memorial,
and then something else was Friday. Oh no, Popsy played downtown
at Peacock,
on Friday.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And speaking of Peacock, hilarious. The dancers down at Peacock are requesting that you come down.
Oh really? Oh Lord, who are the regular dancers?
The regular dancers. There's like,
all right,
I'll need to come down
I'll take
here.
a trip down
I
there.
need to see what we got going on down here. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna tell them.
Okay. Fezzy and Marlon Bling danced at Let's Brunch.
Okay.
And they did actually a pretty good job. I guess because I was there. No, that's not it. That's not it. They did a good job.
Rico for president, okay?
They did a good job, for real.
Bringing change to the community.
Oh man, it's unbelievable. But big up to Let's Brunch. You know, Kevwan is growing.
Nice.
You know, a lot of people showed up. It was Bugsy Bam Bam and Marlon Revolution played there.
Okay.
And they did a good job.
Good.
But we said we're going to talk about DJs this week.
We did.
Yes. And a lot of people were sitting there. We were waiting for it last week. We got into conversations and went over last week. So I said I'm going to start it with the DJs this week. And I got a couple of in DMs a couple weeks back that was saying that they're tired of what the DJs are playing. It's the same playlists over and over again. They can pretty much tell, depending on the DJ, what's going to come next and so on and so forth. What do you think? And well, before you answer that, disclaimer, for those who don't know, she's married to a DJ, okay, which is DJ Popsy Rax. Okay, so we put that disclaimer out there before you start.
I can't be biased.
Right, you cannot be biased.
And I have to agree.
You have to agree.
I have to agree.
But you've been in the party scene for years before you're married to Popsy. So, so you should know.
Oh, yeah. One thing that I love, however, about Popsy, maybe I'll being a little bit biased, but maybe not. The Popsy from the reggae scene is a complete different Popsy from downtown.
Okay.
And maybe because I'm always with him, I see that variation with him. Also, Novice Bum, that's my best friend. But I don't know if I'm just being biased, but even if you listen to Novice at Memory Lane, right, it's a completely different Novice from a regular
reggae scene party. Correct.
There's so many songs. DJs have to understand. To me, there's so many songs to play. Everybody's rushing to play the same thing. They will play the same thing 2 and 3 times just to prove.
Even if a DJ played it before,
they will play it, and then you will hear a speech that will say, this is how you do this.
Yeah.
Who cares? We don't care. We heard it already. Yeah. Show us something else. Yeah. There's a whole era. To me, I think there's a whole era that we're missing out. Even like 2016, 2015, everything going. It's like it just dropped off the face of the earth. Everybody want to know the new songs and rush to play it to get the forward. I understand as a DJ where you hustling, where you're saying you're going to play for the money pull up, but to me, it coming like you mess up the vibes when you playing for money pull up because you're playing for one set of people. Right. Not everybody's going to come up and give money. Some people just want to come out and enjoy themselves. It's not about showing that you have the most money or showing that you. So I feel like sometimes they need to kind of.
I think also it starts from the promoter picking the DJs.
Agreed.
Right. So in terms of the lineup, sometimes you look at a party and you say, okay, this person's going to start the party. This person's going to be the anchor and so on and so forth. If a party is not started properly in terms of the music by the DJ who's starting off the party, if he starts off with music that should be played at 3 o'clock in the morning, at 12 o'clock at night, it's downhill already.
Yeah.
It throws off the party. And the other issue is DJs who feel that they need to start over the party at 2:30 in the morning.
However, sometimes it's needed.
Sometimes it's necessary.
You have some people that come on there before them and you're like...
Again, and that goes back to how the order of the DJs are.
Yes.
Right?
I was telling Pops, what do you think about this? I was talking to Pops, it was a while back. And I said, the reggae scene needs a middle person. What did I call it? I called it like a party, almost like a party planner, but I don't know what word I would, like a coordinator.
Okay.
You have to have, to me, I feel like you need those people that knows the reggae scene and knows this DJ cannot play before that DJ. Sometimes the promoters let politics run.
Right.
So it's like they want to put their friend to close. Right. And your friend is not good.
Right.
And it's nothing against them, but if you put on your friend at this time, your party's going to go downhill from there. But they believe that because this and that. I feel like you should have somebody come in and say, okay, this is all right. Tell me who you want to hire as DJs. Okay, good. This is the lineup. This person going to play first. This. And if we have time, we're going to bring on back that person. Okay, who do you want for this and that? Somebody to actually coordinate to make sure that the party runs smoothly. Is anchored properly. That's what I believe.
Yeah, you're right. No, it's a good idea. A perfect example of that is at the Red and White 2 weeks ago. And if you look on the flyers, I'm not going to call any DJs names, because I got in trouble for tagging somebody before because it said single them out. So I'm not going to call any DJ's name. But if you look on the flyer for Red and White a few weeks ago, you'll pretty much know what I'm talking about. This DJ, he played early, which was a perfect spot for him to play. Then he came back around 2 o'clock or so and played pure trash. Like if I'm walking around the party taking pictures, and everybody's like, who is that? I mean, it was horrible. And it was really a chore to get the party back to where it needed to be. By the same token, one of the out-of-town DJs came on and did not play his position.
Okay.
Like, you hire certain DJs for their expertise. For instance, I'm a DJ where I had my time, right? So I'm not trying to play the nowadays music in a party anymore. I get bookings for them and I turn them down. All right. I play my lane, which is retro, that type of stuff. I don't have a problem with that. I'm good with that. Right. So if you hire a Glamour Wayne, a Mark Dragon, who else?
Bugsy Bam Bam. No?
Bugsy plays nowadays music sometimes.
You think so?
Sometimes.
I've always seen and that's one thing that I always love about Bugsy. Bugsy he want to come on at 10 o'clock or whatever time, and he want to finish at this because he don't want to go past certain point, and he just stopped.
Right. So
that's what I
he plays nowadays stuff sometimes.
Okay.
I give it Sweetness. Those type of guys, right? You know what to expect. As a patron, you know what to expect. So when a person like a Glamour Wayne or somebody like that comes here and plays out of character.
Got you. Okay, I get what you're saying.
You say to yourself, but that's not what you're here for. That's not what we came to. We came to listen to you play this type of music.
Stick a pin, just like what you're saying. Because I believe that we have some of those on the reggae scene that does that.
We do.
All the time.
We do.
People will book you to bring this element to the party, and you running down somebody else's lane.
Correct.
Just to try to, I don't know if you're trying to prove something or you trying to.
Obviously, they're trying to prove something.
Yeah, like if you are a soca DJ,
Mm-hmm. Although they don't like to be called soca DJs.
Or if you realize that you're the only, you know,
right.
you're the only soca DJ on a party.
Right.
Play the soca music for the people that's there to hear soca, because the other DJs that come with their dancehall expertise, or they have people that play with hip hop expertise, they can't do it like you. But you running into everybody else's lane,
right.
And also they don't understand that. Popsy taught me this, that certain music is married together.
Correct.
Some this and this. So you don't
you
understand.
Can't get away from that, you know.
You don't understand. You can probably play the music,
right.
but it don't sound
right.
good. You jumping all over the place and everybody's looking like.
Right.
So just come and do what you are paid to do. You don't have to do nothing extra.
I know, but again, some DJs don't like to be called certain things, and you know, a certain DJ, you know, you have a unique who is uniquely fit for soca. Okay, I'm not saying that they do this, so don't get me wrong, but they would have a person who, you know, is specializing in a certain genre of music,
right?
And they'll come and they'll play everything else but that genre of music,
right?
You know, and you say to yourself,
why?
You know, I mean, I want to hear you play that because I know you're very good at that.
And that's it.
So, but then you go off and play something else for a good half hour or whatever time, and you're saying to yourself, why? You know, one pet peeve I have: if you're a DJ, don't have a what do you call it, hookah at your station and smoking while you're playing. I don't take you seriously. I really don't. I hate to see DJs playing and smoking hookah at the same time. There's certain DJs that does that. If it's early and nobody's there,
like
no
if
problem. It's nobody's in there,
but in the
middle of the party, and there's some DJs that does that. In the middle of a party, they're smoking hookah. A DJ came here the other day at Bliss Lounge, and I wasn't there, but I was told this. He was on January, an out of town DJ. You figure it out. And he was up there smoking hookah while playing. And
to me, I think you were showing me as the promoter that you don't take me seriously.
You don't take the party seriously. You don't take the promoter seriously. You don't take the party seriously and the patrons seriously.
Yeah, because there's no way.
Right.
There's no way.
Now, speaking of out-of-town DJs, the out-of-town DJs that's coming here recently, do they make a difference on a party?
No. And please don't think I'm singling you out, but the Slaughter Tone event that just passed, I know that Keisha put a lot into that event. And
with some expensive DJs on that bill.
And I don't believe that they
brought anything to the
did
table.
What they were supposed to do.
Does the name recognition work anymore in terms of, because maybe she just put it on there for the name, hoping to draw people out because of the name?
Maybe it could be.
Okay.
It could be. But
okay. So
thank God for the 15 minutes that Novice Bomb played.
First of all, the DJ, not Boom Boom, and now we have the other DJ that was from out of town. I guess he's a Spanish Town DJ.
I have no idea.
Okay,
but I know who.
Whatever his name is, horrible. I don't even know his name. I gotta pull up the flyer and find his name. Maybe I shouldn't even call his name. Just look on the flyer.
Yeah, but
horrible.
And then it's funny because Navis came on, and everybody is like, the party started to now pick up, and everybody is, and here comes the next, and it's like, I feel like maybe 2 DJs could have been cut, give Navis an extra money, and let us enjoy ourselves.
But even so,
I don't know.
Aside from Navis, wasn't Boom Boom wasn't they the headliners?
I believe so.
So shouldn't the headliner be finishing the party?
When I saw the other DJ come back on as well, I was like,
yeah, it didn't make any sense.
It was, yeah.
It didn't make any sense.
It was.
And for all the promoters that are booking Stone Love, you know, the patrons, including myself, want to hear Stone Love play some anthems, and not just the real rock. You know, not just the Buju and the Wayne Wonder. Some long-time anthems that we have not heard in a while.
A long time.
That's what we come to hear from Stone Love. We don't want to hear Stone Love playing American hip-hop music.
makes no sense.
It makes no sense. We have hip hop here. We live in the hip hop industry here.
And the thing is, you book them for a reason. Let them do what you know that they are capable of doing. Let them do it.
Correct.
And then you have those promoters. Okay, this is when I want to hear from this to this. No, stop telling the DJs what. I feel like if you have to tell a DJ what to play, you probably booked the wrong DJ. Yeah. You should have vetted out who you had, you know, to choose from, and pick somebody who you know can just deliver what it is that you're looking for. But because you guys want to book your friends and your people, you put them on the parties and then trying to dictate what they do. That's not the lane that they're in. And then who feels it? Patrons. And then when the people then backlash has something to say, then you want to get in your feelings. It's not personal. It's just, come on, whatever you're looking for, book that, push that. Don't.
Yeah. I mean, and I really feel that, you know, this should give some of the younger DJs a chance.
Like who? What do you mean?
Who's young out there? ZJ Star, I think is a decent DJ. Popsy is a good DJ. And again, I don't know if they've tried and you guys probably turned it down. I don't know. But what I'm saying is certain DJs that I know that are very, very good. I'm tired of seeing the same DJs
that's
every week. Well. That's true as well. Give the younger DJs a chance. At least the ones who you see have potential, because they're not going to get better if they're not placed in that exposure to get that exposure. I
agree.
You know, I agree. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you're seeing the same DJs and it just got monotonous.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to fall into a trap of, like you said, some music are married to each other. So you're going to have to hear some of the same music at some point. But at least you need to hear different music at some point as well. You know, take a chance.
Oh my gosh. Popsy does this thing when he's downtown and he plays like this whole segment of like house music. And it bangs every time.
Okay, you say that. Why doesn't he do it in the hood?
Sometimes I believe that it is the times that they put them on to play. You know, you gotta kind of fit in and be appropriate when you're, you know, especially the theme of the party. Because Peacock is more of a free spirit,
open format.
You know, you're not gonna come on a party named Chopper's Anthem, and play house music. You know what I mean? True. So you and most of the time I realize that that's the type of stuff that Popsy get booked for, like the more like you know.
But I think to that point, I think that a lot of the DJs should kind of step out your box and your comfort zone a little bit more.
I agree.
Especially here. Because if you do certain things downtown and you've never tried it here, you never know if it's going to work.
But I feel like it will work. Like, say it's like a girly girl part, like one of the female promoters that you know, like an eye candy or this or that. I feel that will probably fit that. But you on Chopper Thursday and you playing house music.
Chopper
you know, it's going to be a little bit...
Just the name alone,
It's going to be a little bit different. So
shout out to the female promoters too. They're winning right now.
Of course.
I mean, the female promoters, hands down, for the last maybe year, 2 years, has been winning. The younger female promoters, let me specify that. Yes. No offense to the older folks who are female who does parties. The younger female promoters. The older female promoters, y'all need to take a page and take a look at what they're doing.
I feel like not all promoters, the seasoned promoters, they have this notion that they're, what you call it? What they call it?
What's the word?
What is the word? Not blacklisting. What do you call it? Gatekeeping.
Oh, gatekeepers.
They feel like they want to gatekeep everything, and you have to understand that. Just like how you're getting older, the times are changing. Yeah. So you could gatekeep all you want. Yeah. These younger promoters are coming in knowing what the patrons want to see, ideas. Knowing what they want to hear, knowing the type of themes that they want to. They know what they're doing because they're in the streets. The older promoters, they're not even really in the streets like that. A lot of them.
And the older promoters don't want to pay to go into people's events. The younger promoters, the young folks,
they come outside,
and
they really come outside to party,
and they come outside to party,
to actually party,
and they pay to go inside, unless of course they get a free ticket. But they don't. They do not beg tickets. Okay, they pay, and that's why they're getting that support.
And Keisha had a big problem with that this weekend.
I saw that,
to the point where she had to get on the mic and say, like, come on, guys, you guys know that she has her foundation running and whatever, and the proceeds are, I guess, obviously going somewhere else to help whatever, and you guys still.
But on the other side of that coin, that flyer did say $30 all night. The flyer said $30 all night, and they were charging $40 at the door.
Oh, I didn't know
so that was also an issue.
Okay.
Because people were saying, listen,
it says
the flyer says $30 all night. $30. Why am I paying $40?
Okay.
So there's two sides of a coin.
That's fair.
If the flyer says $30 all night, then I shouldn't be paying $40.
That's fair.
If you ask me to give you a donation of $40, fine.
Cool. But don't
the flyer says $30 all night.
Because I thought it was just that they didn't want to pay at all.
Some of them didn't want to pay.
Okay.
In all fairness, some of them didn't want to pay. But
I saw some of that.
Others were saying, listen, I have $30. The flyer said $30 all night. The lady at the door is saying $40. Why am I paying $40 when the flyer says $30 all night?
Speaking of that, what do you think about, do you believe that the door will go smoother if someone at the door is a seasoned person that knows, the ins and outs? Or if they put people who don't know, because sometimes the promoters want to put somebody who nobody knows so that everybody pay. Right. When in fact, sometimes that can cause a ruckus at your door because you have a novice bomb coming in, you have a Popsy Ranks coming in, you have RICOVIBES trying to get in the party, and the person is like, and the person is like, oh no, you're not on the list.
Yeah,
I'm here to take pictures.
Yeah, I know. It's a good and a bad thing. I think if you arm the lady or whoever is at the door with the right information. In other words, a proper list. Okay? She had a list this weekend. Right. Just that everybody wasn't on the list. The DJs who was playing on the party wasn't on the list.
Right. Because we were at the door and Navis had a hard time.
And I saw that. Because she asked me, well, who are you? I said, well, I'm RICOVIBES. I'm the photographer. What company are you from? At that point, I stopped talking.
Yeah, like...
because I'm not going to disrespect her, but at the same time,
but it's like,
use your common sense.
I'm telling you, I'm the photographer.
Right. But again, it's a double-edged sword. It's a good thing because they don't know anybody.
Yeah.
But you need to arm them with a list of people that are mandatory. Your DJs, your staff, those people needs to be on the list.
But sometimes I believe that sometimes you're just shooting yourself in the foot because. Yeah. Who really is going to sit down and write down, okay, the bottle girls are supposed to come in free. Yeah, no. This is supposed to come in free. The hookah ladies are supposed to come in. Because I remember I've worked events where I'm doing hookah and who are you? You see the big bins of hookah. I have on my clothes. It's 10 o'clock, and it's like.
And they're still trying to give you a hard time.
Come on,
common sense is not so common.
Clearly.
You know what I'm saying?
Clearly.
But again, I'm not knocking them. They're obviously doing their job, but you just need to just use your common sense. Use your brain.
Yeah, I'm sure the promoter said to you, nobody get past you unless they pay the dollar. Right. And then somebody walks up to you and say, I'm a bottle girl.
Right.
And they have on a bottle girl outfit. Right. Right. I can understand if they come and
they're wearing their regular clothes.
Dressed to party. They have on the outfit. What's your name?
Yeah.
It's not that serious. I know. It's not that serious.
I'm not trying to get into a party that badly.
It's not that serious.
I remember a few years ago, I sent my assistant, my partner, Mike, to take pictures. I'm never going to say, they know who party it was, but I'm not going to say it on here. And he was there with his wife. And they told him, well, you're good, but your wife got to pay. And when he called me and told me, I said, just leave. Don't even bother going to that party.
Yeah.
So some of those things is just common sense.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, how am I good? You should at least get a +1.
Something. Okay,
especially if it's your wife.
Right. I can understand if it's like the DJ +5. Listen, bring in 2 and then the rest of the 3 people or something like that. But it's happened to me and Popsy where he's playing and he's like, okay, Popsy name is on the list, but.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, so we'll go home then.
If it's your wife, if it's 3 other guys, yeah, maybe not.
Come on, yeah.
They could pay.
Or something.
Or give something.
Yeah.
But your wife, nah. So, again, common sense is not so common. But anyway, what do you guys think about the DJs, what they're playing nowadays? Do you have an issue with, how they're playing, so on and so forth? Put your comments down below.
And should certain DJs stick to what they know and what they specialize
What they specialize in? And again, DJs are going to say, well, I'm a DJ, I can play anything. I get it. But if you're booked on a certain party, this in the promoter's mind, he's thinking, okay, this is what you bring to the table.
Yeah.
Okay, so do what you do. You can play outside the box a little bit, but your core responsibility is soca or R&B or hip hop or whatever. Stay on track.
Stay on track. But things that you can always say, oh, I'm a DJ, whatever. It's in every walk of life. Mm-hmm. You have the broader umbrella, and then you have whatever you specialize in. Right. In everything. Right. So maybe if you kind of hone in on what you specialize on, you can be better at
branching out. Yeah. Maybe. But for me, really, to be honest with you, the soca parties are more fun.
Agreed.
Than the quote unquote dancehall parties.
Agreed. Completely agreed. Yeah. The reggae scene side of it is peer muggling. It's far and few between that you have a party where you go home and you like, I had so much fun. Yeah. It's far and few.
There's very few of those.
The soca people, they come out in not to say that they don't dress good, but they come out ready to party.
They come out to party.
They come out dance. They come out in they IT-tighty, and if you step on their shoes, it's a problem.
Yeah.
If you bounce them, it's a problem. They have
their screw face.
So it's like...
certain corners, you don't go into that corner because I'll be a bad man, so-called bad man in that corner. Me and Driver be having, okay.
Oh, Driver
that's the corner you don't touch.
Hilarious. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Again, they don't come out to party.
No. It's a proven thing. Everybody come out to prove something on somebody else.
Yeah. So y'all got to do better, man. But we're gonna talk about it. Y'all don't like it, sorry, but we'll talk about it. We'll point it out. We're gonna point it out.
Yeah.
And the ones that again from previous episodes who come out and say they're gonna buy out the bar and don't even buy a bottle of water or buy one bottle for 10 people.
And they all
been there, done that. Anyway, put your comments down below. What you think? What can make parties more fun here in the Atlanta reggae, soca, just party scene? What can be more fun? What are your gripes, pet peeves about parties?
I can't be biased.
Mm-hmm.
What I think has done a lot as well in the dancehall scene? The hookahs.
It depends on the place. I'll play devil's advocate. Because there's some places where it's not properly ventilated. Mm-hmm. And so it
No, not even that. That's not even... I'm talking about the vibe.
Oh, the vibe.
I feel like some people get too much into... I feel like hookah is kind of like a party starter.
Okay.
If you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, you get it at the beginning of the party. You smoke your hookah, you drink it, whatever.
Gotcha.
But you have those people... They just down on the hookah, and you're not partying. You're not there to party. At that point, you can buy a hookah and smoke it at your house and listen to music.
You know what I'd like to see?
There's a balance.
Renee?
It needs to be a balance.
I'd like to see for one night only, right? A party where there's no phones, okay? Where possibly no high top tables. Just the back in the day bare bones party where nobody's up in the phone and doing all this shit.
They did it one time. Cools had a party one time called No Phones Allowed. I think it was Cools and Richie.
Did it work?
I didn't go. I don't know how they did it.
Let us know. Did that work?
I don't remember, but Cools, I remember seeing that. I wasn't able to go. And I remember I was talking about, I was like, yo, I want to know how they're going to do this. And they did it, but I don't know how it worked out. Cools, tell us how it worked out. And please. Tell us if you saw a difference in the vibe with the no phones allowed party.
Because to me, even men is up in their phone doing all this.
The snapping and
what the hell?
Be having me crying. Okay?
So that's what I'd like to see for one night only. Let's see if it works. No phones in the party. Just come there to party. Have a good time. And again, it depends on which DJs play. So we go back to the DJs.
Who's gonna do it? Y'all should call it something like basement vibe, something like that. Just a regular party just like Rico said, no high top tables. Everybody put their liquor in a bucket on the floor next to them. Right. Everybody have you put your little phones in the they got the little bag things that you could do it.
No phones.
Do it, and we come in and we're gonna judge y'all.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes. Before we get out of here, I got one other thing to talk about, and that's Caribbean restaurants customer service. Can we get it right, guys? You walk into a Caribbean restaurant and they got the worst customer service imaginable.
First of all, before you even could speak to them, all right? A lot of them, there's some who, they have it down pat, but a lot of them, they're not even properly attired. You walk in and you're just turned off because of how they look. They just look like they were in the house. The lady in the front don't got no bra on, her breast down to here with just a t-shirt on.
Are you serious?
And you're like,
I haven't been to that one.
I've seen some, and I'm like,
really? Okay. Which I'm not gonna ask you which restaurant do you go to?
And it's throughout it's not just here, it's throughout the country, like Florida, New York, everywhere. It's the same thing. Y'all have this, us as Caribbeans have this bad habit of thinking that because you work in a restaurant, it's like you dealing with your homeboys or your homegirls. No, we come there and y'all are dealing with food. So we expect everything to be tip-top shape. So
let us know the Caribbean restaurant that, in your opinion, that has the best customer service in the Georgia area and wherever you are as well. The other thing on that note as well, if I'm doing takeout, right, should you be charging me gratuity to do takeout?
I don't think so.
All right. Let's talk about that as well.
I don't think so.
Okay. Should I be charged gratuity? And what they do is, on the bill,
it's already in there.
It's already in there.
Of course.
And then they still have a tip.
Tip, yeah.
So isn't gratuities tips?
Yep. And then you have those, I think maybe it's just standard with all the new age registers. You will go to the beauty supply store. You will go to, they flip around the thing, tip. For what? What am I tipping you for? What am I tipping you for?
I know. Yeah, if you're sitting down, eating, dining in.
Yeah, and you're getting me drinks.
You're going back and forth, whatever.
Yes.
No problem.
Absolutely.
No problem. But why am I giving you for takeout?
To ring up my food and give it to me.
Yeah. So put your comments down below as well. I'd like to hear about that. Be very, very interesting. Anyway, what's going on this week? Tonight, it's does Navis still have his Wednesday night? Okay, so it's Wednesday night at 592. What is it called? Caribbean
Wednesdays.
Caribbean Wednesdays, right? Caribbean Wednesdays at 592. It's free, right? Is it?
I think so.
It is.
Don't quote me.
Don't quote us.
But I think so. I think it's free.
Okay.
Yes.
Caribbean Wednesdays 592. Make sure you check that out. Navis Bomb and Friends is doing the musical soundtrack. On Thursdays, of course, Chopper Thursdays at the Ends. Make sure you check that out. 7173 Covington Highway. And of course, Gal Farm Thursdays at it used to be Calabar and Grill. I can't remember the name.
Every time.
But it used to be Calabar and Grill. So if you just put in Calabar and Grill, it should tell you. Sorry, Juggler. I'm going to find and get the name right next week. This weekend, there's not much going on this weekend. On Friday, I'm not sure of anything going on. And on Saturday, I'm not sure of anything going on either.
What's going on, y'all?
I know.
Oh, so y'all know that there's going to be a pop-up party somewhere. Just keep your eyes glued to social media.
Social media index right now. Sunday, of course, is Memory Lane Sundays. BBQ from Liberal Love Sound Machine out of New York City will be here. And that's the sound that Bugsy Bam Bam used to play. So it's a kind of like a reunion.
Yeah.
Bugsy Bam Bam, BBQ from Liberal Love, DJ Paulie, and of course, John Wayne Movement's going to be at 8 Rivers. And that's Memory Lane Sunday. And of course, Renee will be there. I will be there. So make sure you check that out. It's free parking, refreshments on sale, food on sale, hookah on sale.
All right,
so make sure you check that out.
And come out early. Because what I'm realizing is that people is coming out at 1 o'clock talking about, can I get a hookah? For what?
Really?
For what? To do what?
It ends at 2 o'clock sharp. Okay, so it's from 7 o'clock where they have dominoes and cards and Ludo and all that stuff. And at 10 o'clock, that shuts down and the party starts.
The party segment starts.
Of course, there's going to be music throughout the gaming segment, but the real party starts at 10 o'clock. So 10 to 2 is the party time. 7 to 10 is really games and, kind of like chill, back. Laid back, exactly. So what else you got going on? That's it?
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
Of course, next Saturday, the 8th of March, is my all black with a touch of color. The boroughs, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Staten Island, Long Island, Bronx reunion. And it's an all black with a touch of color at 8 Rivers as well. Make sure you come out early. We are asking you to please come out early because the clock goes up an hour that night.
So how are they going to work it? So wait.
So we get an extra hour, but the clock goes forward 1 hour that night.
So the party is gonna end at
3 o'clock. At 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock. The
new
present time.
Right.
At that time.
Correct.
Okay. So
but again, still, come out early because you never know.
You're gonna lose the hour regardless.
Correct.
So come out early.
Correct.
Still.
Correct. So that's next Saturday, March 8th, 8 Rivers, the same place that Memory Lane is being held, and so on and so forth. All right. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. That's youtube.com/RICOVIBES. If you need to get Renee's service, how can I get in contact with you?
Renee Campbell on Facebook, Kaleido Smokes Hookah on Instagram.
All right. And we'll catch you next week on another edition. Next we're going to talk a little bit about some other stuff. I'm gonna tell you what the other stuff is. Let me give you a hint. Neo.
Oh man.
4 women.
Oh man.
What is
From
that?
You said Neo.
Polygamy. Polygamy.
Yes.
Neo, 4 girlfriends, and they have a issue with him introducing the girlfriends to his kids
and their lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's going to be one of the topics next week. Should be interesting. All right. We'll catch you next week. On behalf of Renee and myself, thank you very much for tuning in.
Memory Lane Sundays is now at a new location, 8 Rivers Event Space, 4407 Covington Highway, Indicator, starting February 16. John Wayne Movements and Jammy present Memory Lane Sundays. This and every Sunday night, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. 8 Rivers Event Space. It's liming with a difference, with local and international DJs spinning your favorites. Enjoy great food and drinks on sale. Games like Ludo and Dominoes from 7 to 10 p.m. Want to celebrate your birthday? Come celebrate it with us at Memory Lane Sundays. We've got extra special birthday packages to make it an unforgettable celebration. This and every Sunday, 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. Memory Lane Sundays, 8 Rivers Event Space, 4407 Covington Highway, Indicator, 30035. Free entry and parking. Visit JohnWayneMovementsEvent.com. Call 404-454-2949 or 678-595-2374. Powered by John Wayne Movements and Jammy. Memory Lane Sundays. Don't miss it.